Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Isaac Garindo to return. This makes it up to the 25. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 30-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back now, pressure coming. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Gonna makes the catch. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Finally caught, and he lost the football. The Seahawks pick it up. No return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Well, that, Brock, I think we all thought that they had connected on a touchdown there. Nobody expected to see him come in and force that fumble right as he was approaching the goal line.
Yeah, on one hand, an excellent play call. On the other, I got to give some credit to the effort of that defense. It was taken away all by the heart of one player to chase him down and never give up.
Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they home down. Give him 38 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Outline for the come. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Tackle made by Jair Brown. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
19 target. The 46-yard line.
Rowe now to throw. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Rowe from the gun. Pass him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Kenneth
Walker gets it for the first time. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go now.
And 6.
Hawk 70. Hawk.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's his running back. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Walker now from the gun. They take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Window to return it. Making some progress here. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, in two very different zones and technique.
49ers close it in, and down he goes. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again in a massive sack on first down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Third and long. Here's Milrow. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down covers. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. The window to return it. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
First down throw by Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. The right side is caught by Jennings. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, Purdy to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now it's Purdy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49ers first down.
To the air again. Purdy. And they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback don't be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check.
And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after.
Set to kick off.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. This return starts at the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Milrow looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Milrow with it on 1st. Finds Smith-Njigba right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Pass it downfield, working left. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. In the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you? And he gets in. Touchdown! The Seahawks linked in the lead at the end of the 3rd. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow the lead now to 22 points. Now he's Dixon to kick this one away. Window to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. There'll be yardage loose there, and it's 2nd down. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Looking quickly here. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
From left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Alert! Alert! Go!
This is Walker on 2nd. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey heading right. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
On the gun is Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, brother, hits up another interception. Kobe Bryant has it. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse, taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Returning it from the 4. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on it.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you've got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
He's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
That's a gain of 7.
Going run again with McCaffrey. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. Offense in a hurry up here. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on fourth, but now they're headed off after they turned it over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. On the draw, it's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks looking like they'll start this season with a win.
15-yard line.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Running with Walker again. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
49-6.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you've got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling our running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. They stick with McCaffrey. He's going to be stopped real shy. That first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Oh, my goodness, they're faking it from their own end zone. He's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble, as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
They'll take over.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.